Hello everyone, this is Yusuf Britton from YKB Analytics. In today's video, I'm going to show how you can do a time-lapse video using Tableau's page feature. I know this is something that I go into my data, and I'm actually going to use the monthly top 10 data. I have all the data here, and in the blog post, I'll explain just all the steps and stuff that I'm taking, but just wanted to dedicate this video to actually building out the time lapse. So I'm going to go into my page here, and one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm just going to do two things here. So I'm actually going to show like how I'm going to do the time lapse as well as using custom icons. So the first thing I'm going to do is starting to work on the time lapse. So I'm going to move the month into the pages area, and I'm going to actually change this into the month with the year here. So this way we have this little slider thing that happens here. So this is going to control the actual time lapse itself. And now let's actually get some data in here. So here, the data that I was looking at was the amount of peak players per month that was on the games on Steam. So here, when I move it, the peak users we see for the month of July 2012, there was 471,000 users, and towards the end, you'll see that, as Steam gained more popularity, there were more people playing online. Next thing that I want to do here is I actually want to break it out by the games itself, the game title into labels. And then I'm going to make a new measure called rank. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to, I like to, whenever I make a function, put a little f here. So this is actually going to do the breakout for us in the rows. And this has to be done if you want to do a time lapse. So the rank is going to, in this case, going to show the top 10 games. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this based off of the sum of peak users. I'm going to push OK. Got an error here. Forgot to close it. Push OK. And I'm going to move this into the rows. I'm going to convert this to discrete. So next thing we need to do is, I should actually break the game tiles into colors. So now we actually see all the games here. And then the way that I want this to be computed, I want to actually use this based off of the game titles. So here we'll have each of the games broken out. And the actual label, which I know I moved this into color so it can be broken out, but I'm actually going to move this again into label. So now we have the different games here. I'm just going to open this up. So I'm going to just do the bit height so we can get all the labels of the game. So now we're starting to see it come together. And now to use the custom images like I did in the video, I'm going to move another copy of the peak users here. And I'm going to make this a dual axis. Now we have two measure fields here, which is basically a copy of one another. But in the second one here, I want this to be based off of, so I'm going to first come back here, explicitly state that I want this to be a bar, so that won't change. And then when I go into the other one, I'm going to make this into a shape. I'm going to move the game titles into shape here. And then you kind of see that it's kind of blending into each other. So I want them to be right next to each other. So I want to move game title out of here, and I want to move the game title label here into the second one. So this way, they're next to each other. Now working with the actual shapes themselves, when I click into shapes, so right now by default it will give me the default shapes, but I can make my own shapes here, or my own icons, which were the pictures, and I can have it assign. Push apply, push OK, and they're kind of small, so I'm actually going to blow them up a little bit. And here you could start to see the names of the games here. To make your own custom icons, you would go into the repository location, you go into shapes, and you make a new folder here, which is what I did here for the Steam games. Push play over here, you see that it starts to go through. Animations I had, you can go into format, then animations, and then you can turn them on, and then from here, you play them, you can see that it starts to animate it. The one that I chose was sequential, just a little bit more eye-catching because you see that the bars are moving, and that's essentially it. So if you like the video, you can give it a like, give it a share, you can follow me for more content. Definitely check out the previous video of the actual time-lapse. That's going to be pretty good. And yeah, if you have any questions for me or you want me to cover anything specific in Tableau or just programming in general, you can do something in the comments.